So Andrew Tate complains that traditional masculine values got him banned from internet platforms. For those of you who don't know, Andrew Tate is an American British internet personality and former professional kickboxer. He started offering these paid courses and memberships through his website, and then he became really famous and huge online. I believe he calls it Hustlers University. I remember a few months ago, I'm on TikTok quite a bit. I'm always on there because I post a lot. By the way, follow me on there. I've got almost 400,000 followers. So I think a few months ago, so I'm on there a lot, and then all of a sudden I see this guy, this man, Andrew Tate. Every second video, it's him. Like I'm scrolling through and it's just Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate. I thought, who the hell is this guy? And it's not just his account. There's other people posting his videos, his snippets of his shows and when he's on his podcast or whatever. And, you know, just a few months ago, like nobody had heard of him. And then all of a sudden he's everywhere. Like you're seeing him more than you see your family. So he became this huge, massive star, and in particular, he appealed to a lot of young people, young men, and his podcast, his courses are all about getting young men to believe in themselves and be fit and strong and confident. He was banned a few days ago for what they say are misogynistic views that he has. And derogatory views about women and other controversial things that he has said. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok banned him because of these views. Now, to be honest with you, I've seen, I couldn't get away from him on TikTok. So I've seen some of his stuff. And yes, a lot of his videos are, when you start watching them, you think, oh my God, this is terrible. You just swipe, you just get rid of him, go to the next video. So yes, I have seen a lot of his videos and I have been disturbed by a lot of his opinions. At the same time, because it's really hard to ignore him, as much as you try and go to the next video, it's probably him again. So I have seen quite a lot of his stuff, not a lot, but quite a bit. And then on other occasions, you think, yeah, this is actually what he's saying is correct. So it's not black and white. It's not straightforward. He has some of his views, yes, I totally understand. They're controversial. Some of his stuff is just outrageous. It's like, this is totally wrong. But then other stuff that he says, it makes a lot of sense. Especially when he talks about encourages young men to go and, to work on themselves, to go to the gym and be strong and be confident and be proactive. You can't fault that. That is actually true. So, it's not black and white, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if banning him is trying to ban him, by the way, because you can't, it's not like before. Yes, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram are huge, but they are not the only platforms nowadays. I mean, he's gone on Rumble now, and Rumble's giving him full support, and that platform is growing, and there are other platforms as well that are giving him a platform that are allowing him to air his views. So it's not as easy as it was before, and it shouldn't be, to ban people. I don't think banning him is the solution, because you're just going to make him even more popular. Now, a lot of the youngsters that are following him are going to follow him even more now. They're going to claim, oh, well, you see, he's speaking the truth. That's why he's being banned. That's what they're saying now. And I believe he did a live stream on Rumble a few days ago, and he got hundreds and thousands of people following him still. So, yes, some of his views are misogynistic. They are troublesome. But banning, I believe, is not the solution. What you should do is you should try and have dialogue with him. Nowadays, everyone is appearing on everyone else's podcast. So, and even I've seen him on some other people's podcasts. So, engage him in dialogue, debate with him. And I know his views can come across as a bit outrageous, and he may come across as someone who will not listen to you, but actually he does. I mean, yeah, he does have, he does go on some epic rants, but he is not at the level of someone like Alex Jones. He will not scream you down. And if you debate him, you can prove that his ideas are wrong through debate and dialogue and through critique, rather than banning him. Because if you're banning him, a lot of people believe that, you're banning him because you can't actually say anything against his ideas. You can't prove his ideas to be wrong, so he must be right. So the only way to deal with him is to ban him, and that's what a lot of people believe. I don't really hate this guy. Yes, a lot of the stuff that I've heard, sometimes you hear him rambling on, you think, oh my God, that is such nonsense. But at the same time, I mean, he is still young and emotional. And, a lot of people are like that. And a lot of people like that who air their views get a lot of support, because there may be certain things that are wrong, but there are other things that are really right and need to be said. And so someone like him comes along he is incredibly eloquent. He knows how to get your attention straight away. If you have that sort of gift, then you have some power there, especially with young people. So really, I don't think banning him is a solution. Have a dialogue with him, debate him. You will see him on other podcasts. He does listen, So I would say, someone like a Joe Rogan or a Russell Brand could get him on and start talking to him, because those guys, they're very clever and they're very wise. They don't preach to people, but they have a very sort of friendly, warm way of trying to get people to understand their point of view. So I'm not saying he's just going to go on there and he's going to change all his ideas. No, but it's a start, isn't it? I mean, dialogue is always a start. And whatever happened to freedom of speech and the West and the values of liberty? The West goes around, telling people, see, we've got freedom of speech and this is why we are better. But you don't really. This proves that you don't, because you just ban people. I don't think that will work. Instead, debate him, argue with him, critique him, and give him a platform. Let him speak. If he has all these ridiculous, stupid ideas, let him air it, because then people will get to hear it, and then they'll dislike him for it and stop listening. You got to allow people to make up their own minds. People should be given the right to make up their own minds about something, and you can't just police things. You can't police thought. Like this is just my point of view. I think the ban is too harsh, and also you can't easily ban people now. There are other platforms coming up, and so banning people outright will not work going forward, because YouTube, Instagram, Facebook are very powerful, and TikTok, but they are not the only mediums anymore. So this is the thing. Anyway, those are just my views. What do you think about this guy? Leave your comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow me also on TikTok. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.